Everyone, this is Shelly from Shell's Nailtastic Journey, and today I'm going to show you what I won from Swatch It With Me Marie. I can't wait. I won one of her Shemodern giveaways, and in this giveaway I won the metallic white sticky stamping air dry polish. Can you see that shimmer in that? Oh, it's going to be fun to play with. And I won the clear cold to hot red sparkle pigment, which is very exciting to me. And I got some sweets. Thank you very much, Marie. I love a good sweet. I got some cute stickers. I got a little fruit stand, very cute. I got a rose window stained glass. I love stained glass. And finally, I got this sticker, which is very reminiscent of Tiffany windows. So, really like that as well. So, I have a plate from Maniology here. It is the M006 Maniology and Mrs. White plate. It's all about the kitties, because you know I love my kitties. Got my stamper, got my stamping pad, and I got a lovely note from Marie. And it says, "Dear Shelley, thank you for entering my Shemodern giveaway. I hope you enjoy the stamping polish as much as I do. Happy stamping, Marie, at Swatch It With Me." Thank you so very much, Marie, for doing your giveaway and allowing me to play with some brand new fun stuff. Now let me grab a scraper and let's get busy. Okay, so first things first, I need some nails, and I happen to have 3 nails right here. Okay, very good. And I need some acetone, some wipes. Okay, we are good to go then. So I think I'm going to do, I really like these paw prints, if you could see them. Those are really super cute. So I think I'm going to do that on one of my black nails. So let's get this polish open and let's get some polish on this plate. Okay. Now we scrape, and you don't have to worry about quickly doing anything different, because this stamping polish has a built-in delay. It dries slower, so you have more time to work. Take my stamper, pick up my image. I did not do a very good job, y'all. That happens sometimes when you are very rusty at stamping like I am. But let's just do it again. All right. Stamper is clean. Putting down my polish. Let's put down a little bit more this time. Scrape. Now let's pick up. Oh, perfect that time. Hallelujah. Good God, why did I say hallelujah? What is wrong with me today? I've never said that in my life, but here we go. Paws are right side up, if you can see. It's hard to see with this white, but it's beautiful. Now, let's get this stamping going. Look at that. Perfect stamp. Oh, I'm so excited. Clean my stamper. I'm going to leave that to the side for a minute because I was told let it rest for a minute before you do anything else. So that's what I'm doing. Get some acetone, clean off my plate here. Now, I happen to have also some black sticky stamping polish, which I'm going to use on the white nail, because I'd like to see if that red pigment will hold up over black and be seen. So I'm going to do the little kitty faces here. Get that nice and covered. All right, here we go. Get my scraper again. Scraped. Okay, now let's try picking this up. Very cute. Now, it's not a perfect pickup because you have some open places in some of the kitty heads, but they kind of look like tuxedos or marble kitties, so I'm going to leave it. It's a serendipity kind of thing. I kind of like it. I'm leaving it. And let's get stamping, because these are just testers, honestly. So we line up, we press, we roll, and there is my kitty image. Clean my stamper, because you have to have a clean stamper. And clean my plate, because I'm weird. I like to clean my plate between every stamping. Okay. Now we're back to the first nail we stamped, and I'm going to take this pigment and we're just going to tap it on. Okay, you don't need a whole lot. Now, very gently, you're just going to tap it in place, all over the nail, so it gets bonded to the image, and you're just going to leave it alone. I'm going to put it back and let it settle. Now I'm going to take the kitty faces, and we're going to put a little of this on the kitty faces. You don't need tons. Probably way too much that I put on there, but that's okay. It's a learning curve. All right. So we're going to leave those to do their thing. And I've got sparkle pigment all over me. That's okay. Quick wipe with a lint-free wipe, and that takes care of that. Now, what to do for my last one? I am not sure, but we're going to close that black stamping polish so I don't cause an incident. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So I think just for goofy fun, I'm going to do this little guy here who's just sort of hanging out. Maybe do a couple different images on the nail. Okay. Pick up my image. And I did it again. Bad angle means that you don't get a good image, but it's what I have to work with. So let's try this again. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Polish. All right, there we go. I'm going to put this nail out of the way. I'm going to put the lid out of the way. And I'm going for the scrape. Seems like a pretty good scrape. There we go. Perfect. Yay. Now clean up my image before laying it down. Next time, don't get polish all over my finger. What can I do? Okay. There you go. My kitty's just hanging out. Very cute. Okay, quickly. Let's clean the plate. Now, I think I want to do this perfect underneath the kitty hanging out. Not sure if it's going to work, but we'll give it a try. Let me clean up this scraper real quick because I'm getting polish on my hands. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to get some polish on the perfect. Scrape. Pick up. Oh, perfect pickup. I even have a kitty friend, but I don't need him for this now, so I'm going to remove him. And put my perfect on my nail. And there you go. Gonna leave that alone for a second so it sort of sets up. Grab my dust brush. Okay, if I were my dust brush, where would I go? Right there. Got it. Okay, we're gonna start with this black one. Dust it off really well. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look at that sparkle. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's try the kitty faces. We're going to clean this off. Alrighty. Now I have my black kitties in my marble tuxedos, etc. on my little kitty heads. Very cute. Okay. Now, just for fun, because I can, I have some other pigments, and I thought I would just grab one. There's one. And see if they work like the sparkle pigment. If you can, lay them down, etc. This is a really pretty purpley pink. I love my purple, so what the heck? Oh, I just made a mess, but that's okay. I'll put some on. Dab it on, dab it on, dab it on. Look at that. Pretty dazzling. I'm going to leave that for a minute so it sets in nicely. Close this pigment back up before I create the world's worst mess. I've already made a pretty good mess, but what are you going to do? Okay. Clean off some of that gorgeous purple pigment because we need to. Only it seems to be spreading more than being cleaned up. But that's okay. I'll live. Alright. I'm going to take this purple one. Clean it off. Clean it off, clean it off. Oh my god, this is great. What do you think? Isn't that dazzling? Ah, love it. Well, I think Shemodern is phenomenal. I mean, I started out years ago doing my nails with stamping when there are very few options for stamping. And I still managed to get some great images, but you had to take 3 or 4 tries sometimes. Don't have to do that with Shemodern. You can lay it down, you have time to line up properly, clean off your image so you don't have any extraneous bits show up when you lay down the image. But, look at those. They're so cute. Now, we need a top coat. So let me grab a top coat. In this case, it is going to be, let me see, in my big crazy carousel of bases and tops, I'm going to go with Brit Brat, formerly known as Brit Brat Nails, Bratty Nails, glossy top coat. Fantastic top coat. Okay, we're going to lay down gently, gently the top coat, very gently, so you don't disturb the pigment. It gives a whole different kind of vibe on black versus white on that hot to cold red sparkle pigment. Notice on the white it looks very much just sparkly. On the black it has a very pink tinge to it, which is interesting. So different colors will give it a different vibe. And this is just dazzling. I have a bunch of these pigments or chromes from Temu, and I love them. And I wanted to know if they would work with Shemodern. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, they do. Gloriously. Okay, now let's pop this in the lamp. And then we'll cook that for 60 seconds. Make it shine. Let me clean off my brush. Clean off my scraper while we're waiting. I have so many of these scrapers in my stamper box. Clean off some of this sparkle from my mat. Love these silicone mats. Okay, my pigment is closed, thank goodness. We don't want that being spilled everywhere. Let me get some of this extra pigment off my fingers. Clean off the back. Make sure you always clean off the back of your stamping plates, because you don't want to put them away with sticky backs and then you end up with dried polish all over everything, and that's no fun. Well, this sticky stamping air dry polish is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even with my tight quarters and inability to give a good swipe and get a good image the first time, I did it on the second time. And the cold hot red pigment. I need to get something cold real quick. I was not prepared. Oh my gosh. Bear with me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't have my water prepared for the color change test. So, hot is here, cold is here. Let's dip it in the cold. We still remain red, pink color. Okay, now let's dip it in the hot. And we've gone completely silvery white. Oh, I love that. Let's try this like this. There, you can see the change. See the red to silver there. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Now let's try on white. So we're set. The silver sparkly in the hot water. We're not getting much of a color change at all. Because it's on black. So you really need a light colored polish for this particular cold and hot red pigment with sparkle. Although that sparkle is dazzling. On this metallic white, wonderful. Well, y'all, here you go. I mean, 3 different examples, all using Shemodern. 2 of them with the red pigment, and 1 of them using just a chrome pigment that I had. I think we did a great job here. Thank you so much, Marie, for doing your Shemodern giveaway. If you haven't checked out Marie at Swatch It With Me, go do it. You'll be glad you did. And thank you again. Thank you for watching. This is Shell from Shell's Nailtastic Journey, signing off. Have a wonderful day. As a matter of fact, don't you know that good nails, good day, good life. Bye-bye.